Hello world, how everybody doing out there? Welcome to another episode of Generational Help and Self-Love. I'm your host, Life.
Run easy.
And today we got a very special guest with us today. Today is more than just a guest. He's a family member. This is my uncle, which is Ronald's great uncle. So I'm gonna introduce him. I'm gonna bring him out here in a short second, but I want to speak about some of his accolades. We're going to talk about basketball today. We're going to talk about the Fighting Illini. We're going to talk about the U of I, the University of Illinois, people. This guy right here, he averaged, during his senior year of play in high school, he averaged 24.4 points a game, 4.9 rebounds, 8 assists, and 4.1 steals in his senior season of high school basketball. He also was all-state pick while playing at Alton High School. He was codenamed Gazette Player of the Year with his former teammate at the University of Illinois, the great Nick Anderson. He also was the MVP of the Illinois Basketball Coaches Association All-Star Game. He later on went on to the U of I, where he started his college basketball, playing for the U of I, where he helped lead the Fighting Illini to the Final Four, where they eventually played in the big game against Glenn Rice and the Michigan Wolverines. Ladies and gentlemen, with no further ado, I want to introduce to y'all the myth, the man, the legend, Mr. Larry Boo Smith. So, it's an honor and a privilege to be able to interview you and talk to you about all the different things that you did and all the things that you come from, playing basketball. But I want to ask you, where did your love of basketball even start?
At home with the family. My mom had 10 kids. My older brother, Ronald Caldwell, started off. He went to the University of Drake when I was like 2 years old. So,
okay.
So it was just natural for me.
So
my mom was a basketball fan. So.
Yeah. So did you? So when you was growing up, like, where did you start? Where did you start? Did you start like in the neighborhood at a certain park or
in the bedroom?
In the bedroom.
They're doing fucking hanger in the sock.
The hanger in the sock.
Hanger in the sock. Shit, me and my brother Duck. Hanger in the sock, man. So simple as that. That's all it took.
I know. Like, I seen you play. I was very young watching you play in high school. So prior to that, I kind of don't know how your journey started. Like, because I heard things like they said everywhere you went, you had a basketball with you. Is that true? Growing up when you was younger?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, that probably was about true. It wasn't no good basketball. We didn't have enough money, so shit, I probably just steal the ball here or there. I try to keep with, especially in the summer months. You know what I'm saying? Because in Alton, we didn't have open gyms and stuff like these kids nowadays. We didn't have that.
Yeah.
So shit, the winter time, so you'd be pretty much idle during the winter time because you can't go outside and play. So we didn't have no open gyms to go to. But that summer months, I stayed outside at 6 o'clock. I watched the Smurfs. Then I go down to that court, man. And, that's.
Okay, I got
and basketball was just an extension of my hand.
Yeah.
So, I kept a ball. We got to.
Yeah, definitely.
So, like, when did you figure out or find out? When was that moment when you was like, this is more than just like playing around with the family or hooping? Like, when did you know that you like probably was gonna try to take this farther than what you were at? Was there
that's a tough one to do around, but I think I think it was always in the cards.
Mm-hmm. So it was like something you just always did.
Everybody think I'm silly, but I ain't silly if you really know me. I can be silly, but when I'm focused and locked in on something, and I always have been since a young age, I was always competitive. Like even like with my classmates in the classroom, if you get an A, I want an A.
Okay. So you knew from a young age that you wanted to go ahead and take the basketball all the way.
Like I said, when I started in that room with the hanger in the sock. That was serious. I don't want to lose. Who want to lose?
Yeah. Right.
So it was just ingrained in me. So just from that.
So growing up, like, how was it like? When did you first run into like real competition? Like, when did basketball get serious for you as playing with older men or just really getting physical?
Probably with my older brother, man. He was 6 years older, so but that didn't matter to me. I still wanted to win.
Yeah.
But we really got serious when I moved to Southern Drive.
Yeah.
A kid named Paul Dredd.
Oh, I know.
Paul Dredd and a guy named Kenny Banks.
Yeah, I remember Kenny Banks.
We first moved out there.
Yeah.
They know they're going to take you right to the court.
Yeah.
Them motherfuckers beat me 7-zip.
Yeah.
That didn't last long, though.
Yeah.
Cause we look now, I'm 13, 6, shit like that.
Yeah.
But that was really my first competition. A guy named
Yeah.
Paul Dredd, R.I.P.
Yeah, R.I.P. Paul. Paul was a legend out here. Like, you really had to come with it. Like, there was no short.
That's why I learned about ball handling skills. If you didn't know how to dribble, that motherfucker ball gone.
Yeah.
He taking it from. So that helped me. In basketball, you gotta have handles first.
Yeah.
If you can't dribble, you might as
yeah.
It ain't like it is now. You try to harm one little act like shooting. You gotta be well rounded.
From what I'm hearing, about stories about back then, it's like the competition was fearless. Like, you really had to bring it. Like, it wasn't no crying. It wasn't no, like, you really had to be physical. So for you, was that something that really went on back then?
It's something I encountered because I always played with the older kids.
Yeah.
Because people my age, I'm just be honest, wasn't that many that could handle with that. There's a few guys like Kevin Clinton, like I said, Paul Dredd, Joey Wright, Doug Hoskins. But that's just 4 people.
Yeah.
All into basketball. So, but as far as my age group, was always playing against guys like that were 3 or 4 years older than me.
Yeah.
And I sought them out, tried to destroy them.
Okay. So when you, how was your freshman year of high school? How was that basketball-wise?
There's a kid named Bobby Collins.
Yeah.
Martin couldn't attest to it. My good friend Martin Jones over here.
Yeah.
A guy named Bobby Collins. He was 6'4", had a nice jump. They thought he was going to be the next, because Alden has a good basketball tradition.
Yeah.
My brother, John Maine Smith, and a guy named Troy Washington, 6 years previous to that, they had a real great team.
Yeah.
And so then we hit a downslide. So the next great class was going to be me and the class of '86, me, Bobby, couple of Doug Hoskins, I mentioned before, Tim Simmons, Kevin Clinton, those guys. And so they thought Bobby was going to be so they moved Bobby up as a freshman. They kept me with my freshman class, my classmates. So they moved Bobby up.
Yeah.
But then I think that hurt Bobby because they had him playing with people that couldn't make him no better. And the stun of this growth, but I'm playing with my classmates. And we flourished as freshmen. Yeah. So then at the end of that freshman year, we had a great season. They moved me up to play a couple games of JV towards the end. And I dominated that for a couple games. But I felt I should have got moved up with Bobby also. But shit like that just fueled me though. Yeah,
it made you want it even more. So when did you actually get your first taste of varsity?
Man, not till my junior year. So my sophomore year, he moved me up. I'm thinking he moved me up to play varsity, to start varsity. He moved me up just to play JV. I ain't no JV, but I made the most of that. I moved up to play varsity because the varsity they didn't have no standouts. Yeah. I probably was the best player when I first stepped on foot campus. My freshman year, really for real in my mind. Yeah, that's just always been my mentality.
Right.
So I only actually played 2 years of varsity basketball.
Really? I didn't know that. I
still finished. Yeah. I tell my brother all the time.
Still finished top of your class.
I have a nephew and a brother that as far as the scoring list, they're ahead of me. I said, but y'all played way more games than me, man.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all did.
Yeah.
I look at my point per game average. I played like maybe 50-something games. They played like 70-something.
So when you became a junior, was it still the coaching staff was the same coaching staff that had been there the whole time?
Stan Maffer loved the guy. R.I.P. He didn't see. I think he put all his eggs with Bobby. But I didn't care. I already knew what I was capable.
So when you got to be a junior, Bobby was still playing varsity.
He played from the freshman year on. He ain't even top 10 scoring.
So when your junior year started, you was playing point, right?
I played all over.
You played,
I controlled.
So what did you do your junior year points wise?
I was like 22, and then nobody knew about me. But I was like. I just tore it up, man. It was my time. I've been waiting for 2 years. I should have been playing from the get-go. My freshman, but I'm glad I got to play with my classmates. And got to make them better. And then my time.
So when you moved
I always stayed ready.
Then when you moved up, and
I moved up my sophomore, but he didn't play me. He just played with JV.
When you started playing your junior year,
I took off.
How did your teammates act towards you and your success like that?
We won. Harold to finish high in the conference. But of course, I'm the type of player, man. I don't separate. My winning percentage is like 75% with anything.
Yeah.
I'm not losing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do whatever I take for my team to win. If I gotta get 12 rebounds, 12 assists, 4-5 block shots.
And I see in your senior year, I'm looking and I'm saying, I get the 24 points. That's one thing, right? Then I see that you had the 4.9 rebound, basically 5 rebounds per game. But then I see 8 assists per game.
You got to chill.